All right, really quick, we're just going to go over our passing game and how we do things from a timing standpoint, from a play call standpoint, and from a read standpoint. And it's actually relatively simple. And what we're going to do here is the first thing we'll go over is how we actually call our pass plays. Now, again, from the formation video that you should have watched before this one, you will see that all of our formations are numbered 1 through 7. Okay, so we can go ahead and put formation. This is our number 1 formation. Okay, so this is formation 1. What we're going to do now is we have routes 0 through 8. Okay, and what we're going to draw up right now is the 6th route. So if we have the 6th route called and we want to do it out of formation 1, the signal for that would be play number 16. Formation 1, route 6. Okay? Now, no matter what formation we're in, whatever route you have on 6, that's the route you do. So it doesn't matter if we go 26, 36, 66, 76, it doesn't matter. Whatever route you have on 6, run that route. So here we are. Okay, so in the 6th route, okay, the X has a 2-step slant. The A is on the out and up. Okay, the B is on the takeoff. Okay, the Z is on a fin. And the W is on the fade. Okay? Now really quick, before we get too far into it, the difference between the fade and the takeoff, the fade is an inside deep throw. Okay, so the receiver is going to try to release inside and get up the field, and the quarterback should put the ball on the face mask of the takeoff receiver. Okay? So it is a 3-step, 1, 2, 3, ball out, and the ball is going to be right on the face mask of the receiver. Okay? The fade is an outside deep route. The ball should be thrown on the outside shoulder to the sideline. The fade is an all or nothing throw. Either our guy gets it or nobody gets it. Okay? So we got to make sure that on fade throws that we put the ball on the sideline. Okay, and let our receiver adjust to it. All right, receiver, you need to make sure that when you're running your fade route that you give yourself enough room to fade away. So don't line up too far on the sideline or on the numbers so you can have room to fade away. Okay, so here we go. So we're in the 6th route, and this is generally the look we'll see. We'll get a lot of off coverage. Like I said, the corners will usually be about 10 yards off, and the safeties will probably be somewhere between 10 and 12. Okay, but this is what we'll see, and we get this look because teams don't think we can actually throw this. Okay, they don't think that we have the skills to actually come out and line up and start throwing things like this. Well, that's where they're wrong. Okay, if they have all these guys in here, okay, we can have pretty good success throwing the football. All right, so let's talk about timing. All right, timing. Every single route in our playbook is thrown on a 3 count. Every single route. 1, 2, 3, ball out. Which means receivers, you have to get to your spot quick. Okay, and quarterback, no matter what, 1, 2, 3, ball out. Okay, 1, 2, 3, ball out. All right, that's how it works. Doesn't matter if it's a out and up, a hitch, whatever it is. All right, sometimes, generally speaking, if we want to throw this slant, the slant is usually a catch and throw. Okay, so the quarterback, he'll catch the football, set his feet, and he'll drive the slant right into the slant lane right here. Okay, and what we'll do is we have 2 reads that we'd like to make depending on where the ball is spotted. So if we're in the middle of the field, okay, then we don't have what we call a field and a boundary read, okay? Field meaning the wide side of the field, okay? The side with the most receivers, the open side of the field, okay? That is called a field read, okay? The boundary read would be to the short side of the field, okay? So we'll go over that here in a little bit, but we have those two basic reads. If we're in the middle of the field, those reads do not apply because the field is split evenly. Okay? So here we go. Against this quarterback. Now, if we see that there is nobody here, well, let's get into that in just a second. What we want to do is we want to count the number of defenders on each side of the pass play. So what we've got here, we want to try to match up. Over here, we've got a matchup here, and we've got a matchup there. So we're 2-on-2 there, okay? And we're 3-on-2 over here. So we could go either way with this, okay? Take the throw that's the easiest throw to make, all right? Take the throw that is the easiest to make. In this case, what's going to end up happening, okay, we want to try to hit this throw right here. All right, and what we're doing, okay, we're reading the corner, okay? If the corner backs off at the snap of the football, okay, then we're going to throw this slant right here in this window. Okay? If he backs off, okay, and this free safety is going to stay deep over top, there's nobody here in this window. We should get the ball out with plenty of time before this guy can even have a chance to get there. Okay? So then, let's say, for example, if the corner chases. So let's say if he chases the slant. Okay? Well, if he chases the slant, that puts him now here. Okay? We can then throw the out and up away from the safety. So this turns into a fade throw, and the A will catch the football over his outside shoulder. Okay, that's kind of how it works. We're reading one person on each side of the field. Doesn't matter who it is. Okay? Again, this side works out pretty good. So if we were to want, if the quarterback comes out and he decides he wants to throw the ball to this side, here's his read right here. Okay? Whatever he does will dictate where the football goes at the snap of the football. Okay? So we already know that on this side of the field, we've got an inside deep route here. We got an outside deep route here. All right? Well, what we're hoping is that he's going to bail out here and cover that. And he's going to bail out and cover that. Okay? Which means we can have all this space over here to throw the fin. Okay? It should be wide open. All right, now, if one of these guys mess up and he tries to come down and jump the fin route, we should be able to throw the fade with no problem. Okay, it should be wide open. We shouldn't have any problems completing that. But you can see how we have two simple reads on each side of the field when it comes to the pass game. Okay, we're reading numbers. Okay, here we're 2-on-2. Here we're 3-on-2. Again, we like those odds. Okay, we like that. All right, now let's say, for example, what happens? Let's put everybody back. Okay, so corner is now back in his original spot. Okay, let's just remove this box here. Corner back in his spot. All right. All right, so now, let's say, for example, we will get teams that do this, okay, what they'll do is they'll walk down the free safety, okay, or they'll walk down, or what they'll do is they'll come out here, and we've seen both of these looks, okay, they'll go strong safety here, and they'll bring the Sam here, okay, so there we go. So again, we're counting numbers. We are 2 on 2 over here, and we are 3 on 3 over here. All right, this is the matchup thing. Now, what we have to understand is that we like the out and up here if they're going to go man to man. Why? Because it puts this free safety in a chase. Okay, he's going to come out here and probably bite on the out, and then when we turn it upfield, there's going to be nobody home back here to hit the home run throw. Okay, so if that happens, then we're good. But we can also come back and throw this slant once the free safety clears out. So what you have to do is you have to read, if they go man to man, you're going to read the free safety now. Okay, if quarterback, if you want to throw the ball this way. All right, so if the free safety bails over the top, then we throw the slant. Okay, if he bails underneath to come chase this thing, then we throw the out and up. Okay, and that's all reaction. Okay, it's all reaction, and we will drill this when we get on the field. All right, it should be relatively simple. All right, let's talk about the backside. Again, we've got 3 on 3. Okay, we can go anywhere we want with this. All right, generally speaking, if we can catch this guy right here in a one-on-one bind, okay, we'll take our receiver and run him straight up the field, and there should be nobody here for the home run throw. Okay, if the corners are a little bit slower, then we can take a shot outside, or if the strong safety, we're going to anticipate that the strong safety can play this pretty good, so we're not going to throw that. Okay, we want to throw our matchups, and right now our matchups, if we get this kind of a look, okay, we can throw either one based on the safety, and we can throw this one definitely because this guy's a slower guy on our faster receiver. Okay, if we get this kind of a look, if they go 3 on 3 to this side with no safety help, okay, the takeoff is a must win for receivers. You have to beat that guy. Okay, you'll be wide open, catch a football, touchdown, no problem. All right, so that's basically how our reads work. Okay, now let's say, for example, that if we are on one side of the field versus the other, if we have a field or a boundary read, it's probably best to take the boundary read first. Okay, it's a shorter throw. Okay, the boundary read is a shorter throw. All right, so we want to try to make the throw as easy as possible. Okay, we can throw this on the field side, okay, but we want to take the easy stuff first. Okay, we'll take the boundary. We want to throw to the open side of the field if they leave us no other choice. But quarterback, your first read is going to be boundary side. Okay, like I said, it's a shorter throw, so it's a little easier. Okay, so that is how we do our timing and how we do our reads. Okay, and like I said, we can get a bunch of different looks, but quarterback, your primary reads are going to be the interior defenders, okay? And if there is no free safety down there, then your read becomes the corner, okay? So again, you have to identify who your read is depending on their alignment, okay? So again, if they go with this kind of a look where these guys are playing off, okay, If we get this kind of a look where these guys are playing off, okay, on this side of the field, your read becomes the corner. And on this side of the field, your read becomes the strong safety. Okay? And that's how we do our pass game. Okay? Very simple. Again, from a play calling standpoint, this would be play number 16. Okay? Let's say, for example, all right, if we wanted to change the play to formation 4, route 6, okay, at that point it is now 46, and all that does, okay, all right, so here we go, the X has a slant, okay, there you go. Okay, so now the A is here. Now, obviously, the A isn't going to run the out and up from the backfield. Okay, so what you're doing, the quarterback will tell you who to pick up. Okay, if they want to come down and bring another guy in the box to try to send pressure and blitz, quarterback, that's up to you to get that fixed. Okay, the offensive line is not responsible for blitz pickup. Offensive line is not responsible for linebackers blitzing. They are picking up no blitzers. Offensive line, you are blocking the defensive line only. It is the quarterback's job to get the rest of these guys picked up. That is his job. Okay? So, for example, we see that these guys are coming up and they're creeping close to the line of scrimmage, okay? Right now, quarterbacks, you've got to tell the A, hey, pick up the mic in that hole right there, okay? And you have to understand that now this is one-on-one over here. We're taking one-on-one matchups all day long. As long as they give us one-on-one, we're throwing it, no matter what. So if we get in formation 4, and this is the 6 route, so if we get in 46 and we get a one-on-one with a corner that's playing out in no man's land, we're throwing this slant right here, right now. That is a catch and throw. Okay, receiver catch the football, get upfield. Okay? But it is up to the quarterback to get these guys blocked. Okay? The extra defenders are the quarterback's responsibility. I will reiterate that. The offensive linemen are not picking up blitzers for any reason. Okay? All right. And I think we've gone over just about everything for pass game. All right. All right, so yeah, that should be it for pass game.